I've had nearly a week on this project, doing wiring and plumbing and this, that and the other. And in one of my videos I had the dash in and I thought it was all finished, and then I worked out that there was some wires missing, and I wasn't really happy with the fuse box. So what I did was I took everything out of the fuse box and put everything for Land Rover in the top and the EFI and the computers at the bottom, and I've got some more spaces to put more fuses in. That's done. I also got the fuels purge valve done. That's under the seat. That's just under here, purge tank. We quickly rigged up the fuel neck so that would work. And then we put a battery on to see if it would start. You know, do what we call a smoke test to see if anything would catch fire. It was fine. So, excuse me. So the EFI system will only fire up the pump when it's cranking, and once the engine's cranking, it knows that the engine's running and the pump will switch on and off as required. Now the thing is that unlike an old EFI system where there was a continuous loop of fuel going round and round the engine, this only works on demand, which is not too bad. But the problem was, even though all the electrics were working, I have a little test light on there, you see, clipped into the top of the tank. Wouldn't work. So I tried everything. My cord. Had the wires all out again, and looking at this and looking at that, testing it, and then I came to the fuse box. I thought it's got to be here. And all it was I had the plug in, but listen. I didn't have it clipped in. I thought it was the same height as that one. That was a rookie mistake. So after that, it started. And then it died. And I tried it several times. The pump's working, everything's working now, but it keeps dying. And I read the manual last night. Mr. Jameson was around again because I was getting a bit discouraged with this. So I read about it, and I think I know what the problem is. It's this. This is the BCU, the body control unit. I've sort of got it half wired up, but I don't really want to put it in if I can help it. And I've only put it in so the lights work on this selector. The BCU puts out a signal to the ECU for the immobilization. Now this is a problem because I haven't got the little key remote, I haven't got the ignition system in, so otherwise it means putting all that lot in. So after a bit of reading last night, I worked out that this fuse box here, there's this wire here. This has to be ground. This wire here is grounded internally in the. Sorry, this wire here is grounded internally in the ECU for the immobilization, and along with another one which I can't find. So I'm going to dig that one round in a minute and see if I can find it. By grounding this wire, it will tell the relays here to switch on. Hopefully it will work. If it works, we're going to leave it. If not, we'll have to think of something, because I'm not going to put all the immobilization thing in. But I've got around that before by grounding the immobilizer signal, and I think it'll work. The thing about these fuse boxes is, it's not just a fuse and some relays. These relays are like logic relays in a sort of a way. They talk to each other. Well, no, they don't talk to each other, but one relies on a signal from the other. So, say for example, in order to turn, this is just an example, it's not, don't follow me on this one, but in order to turn this one on, that one needs to have a contact. a live contact, and then that contact will switch on this one. It's so that's why I'm sort of keeping this fuse box now. I've decided to keep it, but I'm going to pull a lot of this rubbishy wire out, and then we can work on it later, because like 75% of it's rubbish. But I've got to keep it in for that circuit, because underneath here, sandwiched in here somewhere, is like a printed circuit board with all the tracks and relays in. So I'm going to mess about with that in a minute, and hopefully it'll work.